What's up, Bears fans? We got them. Our jerseys are officially here. I cannot wait to get into this with you guys. If you see me checking down at my wrist a bunch in this video, I am using the watch preview just to check to make sure that I'm still in frame. I will be doing that just when I have the jersey held up to the phone. So hopefully that does not bother you guys. But the Chinese jerseys that I ordered are finally here. I have been so waiting on these guys. Shipping on these was relatively quick. The seller that I deal with, I order kind of often enough with him that he gives me a discount on the FedEx shipping. So I can get it a little bit quicker. Plus, where I am, I'm not that far from a customs hub, so once it clears customs, it only takes a couple of days from there to get to me. So, without further ado, let's get into this. So, a couple of things that I want to talk about while I'm opening this guy is I order pretty much on size for me. I don't really have that big of a variance in jerseys. That their sizing tends to be pretty much spot on, at least for me anyways. Very rarely do I get one that fits wrong, and if it is wrong, it tends to fit a little bit bigger, which actually kind of works out, because then, you know, when it comes time for winter and all that, I have jerseys that I can comfortably slip over my sweatshirt, so no worries there. This is quite the jersey haul. I am excited for this. I have not ordered Bears jerseys in a couple of seasons now. The last ones that I ordered really kind of made me sad because they were Eddie Jackson and Justin Fields, and now they're both not on the team. So when I ordered these ones, I made sure to get guys that I knew were going to be around for a while. So I just went and got guys that were just extended. So I got DJ Moore, I got Jalen Johnson, I got Cole Kmet, Rome Odunze, and Tyreek Stevenson. And then there's a couple of really cool things about these Chinese jerseys that I get that I'm hoping... Oh yeah, check that out, huh? Beautiful. Yeah, I know, I'm weird. I like getting each color for each guy. I'm weird like that. I do the whole collection. Look at that Tudo. I mean, we're not even into these jerseys yet, and I mean, the stitching on these are gorgeous. So one thing that I asked was that if I could get the captain's patches on these jerseys for the guys that are captains, and they happily did that for me. So when I get far enough, I will show you what I'm talking about. So that's Jalen. Nice. That's Jalen. That's Jalen. That's Kmet. Stevenson. Okay. So, it looks like all of them are here. But this is the part that's exciting to me. Check this out. Voila. Check that out. Let me see if I can get nice and close in there for you. Oh, hello. Oh, other way, genius. I did get captain's patches. That was one thing I was super excited for. Jalen Johnson with the captain's patch. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we'll kind of go through these, and I will try a couple of them on to show you the sizing that I'm talking about. I am a size men's medium. Like I said, I find that these fit very true for the most part. if the sizing is going to be off, it'll be a little big. I have never had one come out small. So if you're curious about that, that is how I order them. I order them true to size, and usually I never have one that is undersized. Another, my man, Jalen, lockdown corner. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got the white. So we'll kind of talk about how I got into getting these jerseys. I more or less kind of collect them at this point because I have a bunch of them, which is another video that I would like to do. I'd like to kind of go over all of the jerseys that I own and kind of show you the progression of quality that I seem to see year over year, and how I look for my jerseys. And for the most part, the last like 4 or 5 years, I've ordered all from the same person. I got really lucky, found one guy that does a really, really good job. Look at that. Can't even get the captain's patch from the For Real NFL website. Can't even do that. So the way that these work is Cole Kmet with that captain's patch on there. Very nice. So the way that these work is they have players that are like in stock that are one price, and then if they don't have a player jersey, it's considered custom. Like, for example, my Cole Kmet ones, my Stevenson ones were considered custom because it wasn't a player that they had in stock, so they had to make it custom. Basically, what that just means is some players, they have it in stock, ready to send. And I could have gotten my Odunze ones early, but I decided to wait and just have them all sent at the same time, because what's kind of really the point in having them sent in 2 shipments. But I didn't have a problem waiting. And looking at these ones, I have noticed a very big quality difference in the stitching the last couple years. The stitching has gotten mounds and mounds better, because that's the other thing too, is that there's 2 different styles. They have like a single stitch where in one of my shorts I showed it on my Roquan Smith jersey back there, if you can see it. It's basically just white, and it's then, or I'm sorry, that one's the away. So it was basically like, it's white fabric that they dye blue, they dye orange, and then they stitch it with orange stitching around it, and it's just a single stitch. These ones are all double stitched, where it is, I'm going to see how close I can get up to the camera here. It is 2 layers of fabric, and it is double stitched, and these are fantastic looking. The NFL logos are nice and centered. The nameplates are bigger than they have been in the past. I mean, this quality is, I'm really impressed so far. I'm super impressed so far. So let's see here. We got DJ Moore. And like I said, I'm weird. I get all of them. I'm just goofy like that. I like to get all of them and collect all of them. But you got nice DJ Moore there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this orange one's missing the captain's patch. Let's see if the other one's got it. They should. But I mean, for the money that I paid for these jerseys, one missing a patch, not the end of the world. Thanks to my mom, I do know how to do some stitching, so I could get my hands on a captain's patch and add it on there myself if I really have to. But yeah, I have stated before that I just cannot justify, I just can't justify spending, $300 for a full stitched jersey from the NFL shop. I have never just really been able to afford that, quite frankly. And let's be honest, China comes in kind of really clutch, if I'm being honest. They're not, I mean, the player jerseys that are in stock, I want to say they run me like $18 a jersey. And then there we go. Yeah, buddy. The custom ones for players that they don't have in stock run me, I want to say like 22 or something like that. Which, I mean, you know, I spent on this one order probably what it would cost to get one jersey from the NFL website. And when I buy my jerseys, I do a bulk order and get a bunch of players at the same time. I also do that with all of my Cubs jerseys. I've just always done my ordering that way. I mean, for the money, I mean, just the stitching on that is so unreal. So unreal. But yeah, so what I do when I was searching before I found the seller that I've been going to for quite some time is I used to use a mix of DHgate and AliExpress. And then AliExpress, it kind of got harder and harder to find jerseys by just directly searching it. So what I found was it's called Alibaba, and Alibaba is essentially the parent company of AliExpress. They own it, so it's basically the same thing. And on there you could just do direct search Chicago Bears, Chicago Cubs, Chicago Blackhawks, Chicago whatever, and you could find what you're looking for, and you can message the seller to see what they have, what they don't have. You can message the seller for custom numbers and names. I did that with my jerseys for my dad, my brother, my stepmom, my mom. So you could really kind of go all out and get exactly what you're looking for, and most sellers can accommodate it. Some sellers just do whatever jerseys they have in stock. They don't do customs. But like I said, I've been very fortunate because of the seller that I found, and I've been dealing with him for quite some time. Got that nice captain's patch up on there. Yes, sir. My DJ Moore ones didn't come with a captain's patch. I wonder if I just didn't put it in the order to have the DJ Moore patches on there. But either way, I can get some patches sent, and then I could just stitch them on there myself. It's not that big of a deal. So I paid, I think it was an extra $1 US to get the captain's patches, which, like I said, is something that you cannot get from the NFL website. So just give me a second to pile these up on the bed, and we'll get a closer look at these jerseys. So like I said, one thing that I like is that you can customize these however you want, really. I have probably close to 30 jerseys now with this order, and I want to say that my Cubs jerseys, I probably have another 30 on top of it, and I have Alex DeBrincat Blackhawks jerseys, which I finally just ordered some new ones. I did get me some Bedard jerseys finally. So I've been wanting to get some Blackhawks ones for a while. I just never ponied up the money because I knew that, the dynasty, so to speak, was coming to an end, and I was just waiting until we knew that we had some solid players before, going to make that switch. But yeah, if I just get these on the bed real quick, I'm almost done here. Yeah, I can't believe that I forgot to get the captain's patch on DJ Moore. That's a little crazy. It's a little crazy. But anyways, let's move on over here, and I will show you what we were talking about. So, just look at this captain's patch. That is super, super clean. It's stitched on there nice and tight. Can't really peel it up, just a hair, but that's not that big of a deal. You look at that NFL shield. They're getting better with this because these used to not be embossed. As a matter of fact, I think on my Roquan Smith jerseys, they're not like this. Since I have it here, I'll show you what I'm talking about, the difference. So this is my old Roquan jersey that I got years ago. And this is back when they had the option of getting single stitch or double stitch. It's just white, it's dyed blue, and then they have the blue stitching on there, which, I wasn't opposed to. It made the jerseys a little bit cheaper, but that NFL logo is not embossed. You can see the stitching. Not great, not terrible, but this is a lot closer to the real ones. It's not quite as shiny, but you know what? It was like $20, so who cares, right? Moving over to some Odunze action here. See, this is what I'm talking about. You got that nice white, the nice orange, and then you got that nice double stitch. That is absolutely amazing. And then I know he just gave up that big play, but I think this guy's going to be really good. Tyreek Stevenson. I think this guy's going to be super, super good. And then, the stitching on the nameplate. The nameplate is nice and straight. Even the stitching around the edges of it are really good. Usually when I buy these jerseys, there'll be like a couple of loose threads just kind of hanging out. And then on the nameplate and everything. And sometimes I just have to burn the edges of it with a lighter just so that, that them frillies aren't really on there. But these jerseys came out, absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. And then my boy, Jalen Johnson. So one thing that I like about going with China is it's cheap. So it's cheap. The shipping has gotten a lot quicker in the last couple of years. Typically the shipping, it used to take a couple of months, and from the date that I ordered to the day that it showed up at my door was a little more than 3 weeks total, I want to say. So they're getting a lot quicker with that. So if you don't mind, I'm just going to set you down for just a second. I'm going to toss on one of these jerseys so we can see how it fits. Like I said, my jerseys have always been really, really close when it comes to the fit. They usually fit pretty close to my natural size. And yeah, this guy fits me pretty good. Get this chair out of the way. Set you up there. So yeah, this guy fits me, pretty close. The sleeves are right at the elbows where I like them to be. The nameplate, from what I'm looking at on my watch here, it looks like it's pretty nice and straight. And then what I like my tail on the jersey to be a little bit longer, which these just so happen to have. I know that that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I like having these a little bit longer because I like to tuck all of my jerseys in. I do it with my baseball jerseys. I do it with the... I don't actually do it with the Blackhawks, but I do it with all of my Bears jerseys. So these fit pretty good on me. let's move on over to, let's go with the orange Stevenson one here. Like I said, these fit really good. And another thing that I've noticed in the last couple of years is that these jerseys, they get lighter and thinner, but not like lighter and thinner in like a super cheap Chinese way. Like these actually, they just keep getting lighter, but their quality just isn't going down at all. And what I also noticed too is that the numbers on these jerseys are getting a little bit bigger as well, because I do have a custom one that might be downstairs. And usually the custom ones, the numbers are kind of a little on the small side. But given that most of the players in this order were custom, really the only one that wasn't custom was Cole Kmet. I gotta say that even the numbers in the custom order are pretty decently big. I like them. You know, they're nice and centered. The numbers are nice and rigid. Also, when I'm throwing these jerseys on, if there's a noise from that, I apologize. I am using my headphones just so that my audio is a little bit clearer. But I mean, these are really, really good. And the Nike logos, these aren't like a patch sewn directly to the sleeve. And then the numbers on the shoulders are nice and square. Sometimes like they'll roll towards the front or towards the back when it's sitting on you, but these ones are like nice and square. And again, I'll just kind of see if I can use my camera to get in here. That captain's patch it's a true patch. Like, it's really, really nice. It's a dark Bears blue. Well, actually, I think this one's actually black. But, I mean, it's got the proper 1 star on it. I mean, these jerseys turned out so good. Oh, hello. So good. Excuse me. Gotta hydrate. So, yeah, this is just a review of the jerseys. There was 15 in total, and they all fit really, really nice. Again, I think I messed up with the captain's patch on the Mora jerseys. Not a big deal. I'll have some sent to me when I make my next order, because I'm definitely going to get some Caleb Williams. But yeah, I mean, these are stunning. These are stunning. And another thing that I wanted to mention on the customs, if you ask them for it, my custom jerseys with my name are like this. You can get it to where they use a different kind of fabric for the numbers, so it's got like that kind of reflective sheen a little bit, like the actual game day jerseys do. I didn't get them on this order just because it wasn't exactly in the budget, which is kind of funny to say since they all come from China. But I mean, you know. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it fits nice. It's really lightweight, and I gotta say, this is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love these. These turned out great. So yeah, like I said, going back to my process on how I buy my jerseys is, for a while I used a mix of DHgate and AliExpress. So maybe in the next video, I'll do like a jersey collection, because I know which jerseys came from where, and I can kind of show you the differences year over year. And then I always look at the reviews, and you could do it 2 ways. If you find, say you're a Packers fan and you want to get some Jordan Love jerseys, you can find a store that has Jordan Love, and you can look at the ratings just for that item, and then you can also look at the ratings for the store. I always look at both, because a lot of the ones that are on the store will always have pictures attached to it. For the most part, you'll find a bunch of reviews with pictures, which is good. But those are also a lot of mixed product. Like, it's a bunch of different jerseys from different teams. Some of it is shoes, some of it's flags, some of it's like just a whole bunch of different sports stuff. And then sometimes you can get lucky by looking at the reviews on that one specific item, and you can find pictures to go along with it, so you can kind of see what you're getting. I gotta say, in the last couple of years, the consistency has gotten a lot better to where when I order jerseys, I'll order mine, and my dad and my brother will take a look at them. And if they like what they see, then they'll go and make an order for themselves, or I'll order it for them and then have it sent directly to their house. It seems to me that with the seller that I deal with now on Alibaba, his consistency is very good. His consistency is top tier. I mean, it is fantastic, because his quality from the first jersey that I ever ordered to the jerseys that I just got today, the quality has always been the same, if not better. Like I said, with the NFL Shield, they're getting it to where it's embossed now, and like I said, it's nice and lightweight, but it's not like a cheap fall apart. Because when I do my jersey collection video, I will show those jerseys that I have that are a lot older. Their quality is still there. So I will definitely do a video on that as well. I have a lot of jerseys. So this is the jersey review from Alibaba. I will leave a link in the description to where I get my jerseys, but I don't know if I can link a specific store. I think YouTube blocks those. So you can also feel free to message me, and I can also respond to those messages. So we could also do it that way. But like I said, for the Cole Kmet ones and the Roma Dunze ones, those were in stock. Those were the cheapest. They were $18 a jersey, and then Stevenson, Moore, and Johnson was custom, and I believe they were 22 a piece, because my order came out to like $355 something, and that's about what it cost for one stitched game day jersey. So yeah, if you liked this video, drop a like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next video. Y'all have a good one.